by Ms. Karishma and I. Thank you all for keeping your screen on. Please continue to keep your video on, but mute your mic during the class. Keep your phones handy because we'll be interacting a lot today and we'll need your phone.
So today class, to begin, like your previous teachers, we are also going to play a game. Just so that we are a bit more relaxed and we get into the mood of actually listening to the class. Okay, so we're going to divide all of you into two groups. The first group is class 6A and the second group is class 6B. You can see that class 6A's leader is Priyanka and class 6B's leader is Sinora.
Group A will have Sarah and Renika led by Priyanka, and Group B will have Alicia and Larissa led by Sinora. Both the groups have to discuss this question. Julie, our classmate, has come down with COVID 19 and is unable to attend school. What can we as a class do to help her?
We'll be giving each of you 3 minutes on the clock to discuss this. That's why we said keep your phones handy. Quickly, both the groups talk together, come up with an answer, and at the end of the time, we'll give you all 1 minute to share what you all found out. All right, let's go. All right. So now, that's why we asked you all to switch on your cameras because we wanted to be a little more interactive. So Sino, can you please come and present what your class discussed? How would you help your friend Julie who can't attend school?
So what me and my group discussed is the most important thing is we will provide her our notes, we will give her everything. We'll try to give explanations on the phone because she'll miss playing with us during the recess time. We'll also play virtual games where she can come with us. For example, we play Among Us and try to keep her motivated by giving her moral support.
Amazing. That's awesome. Okay, thanks, Anu. Priyanka, what did your group discuss?
Hello, Karishma. And the first thing that we felt is important is give them moral support, be there for them emotionally, because we can't be with them physically. We can't go and tell her that you will be fine. So, what is important is to give her emotional and moral support. That is very important because COVID has been something where people are more scared of COVID than
Hmm.
actually. As in they can fight it. It's
Yeah,
something like that. So we first saw that moral support, then we will provide her with all the notes, tell her that we are there with you, we are going to help you with all the assignment, and whatever it is, we are here with you and we will help you out and we'll fight it together. So it's like
awesome.
I'm so that
Brilliant.
only thing.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Wow, girls, thank you for your insights. Wasn't it good to discuss together as a group and come to a solution to a particular problem? Just as we had divided you into groups and each group had a group leader, there are certain governments in place in our society to make decisions to help citizens and common people.
Sorry. And so, children, today we are going to understand a little more about rural local government. But before we go ahead, I want to ask y'all, do y'all even know what rural means? Can anyone unmute themselves and tell me? What do y'all understand by rural?
Any synonym for
Rural.
rural?
Rural are not those developed places, maybe villages, or maybe the places which are not completely developed or don't have that much facilities.
Perfect, perfect, exactly. So the rural is actually, like you said, a village area, and it is the opposite of a urban city area. And the rural local government is divided into three parts. I'm sure you must have heard about this before. The first one is the Gram Panchayat, then it's the Panchayat Samiti, and third is the Zilla Parishad.
So, girls, today we'll first be studying about the Gram Panchayat. Just as we had divided you into groups, and each group had three girls who were leading and making decisions for that class, the Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of a village. If a village has a population of less than 500 people, then two or more such villages come under one group Gram Panchayat.
Oh no, Miss Dinah, where have you gone? I know where she's gone. We have a very special guest in our class today, and I am sure you will all be very excited. He has come all the way from one Gram Panchayat to explain what he does for his village. And so there he is, the Sarpanch of the Gram Panchayat. Let us all do pranam to the Sarpanch and say, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sarpanch, over to you to explain your role.
Namaste, namaste to all the people of my panchayat. I am your Sarpanch. You remember me because you have elected me yourself. But my 5 years are coming to an end. And after these 5 years, fresh elections will be declared. All the meetings that take place in the Gram Panchayat are held under my chairmanship. I take care of our village. I implement all the developmental schemes that are in our village. But if you don't like the way that I'm functioning and you don't think that I'm carrying out my responsibilities, then you can pass a no confidence motion against me. But I know you won't, right? Because I'm the best. In my absence, the deputy Sarpanch looks after all my duties. Well, that was all for me today. Thank you for giving me your time. And remember, always pay attention to your teachers.
Thank you, Sarpanchji. Thank you for sharing the important work that you do in our village.
In addition to the Sarpanch, there is also the Gram Sevak. And you children will be very happy to know that even he is here to explain all that he does. So, Gram Sevak ji, without any delay, over to you.
I am the Gram Sevak, the secretary of the Gram Panchayat. I am appointed by the CEO of the Zilla Parishad. वो तो हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे. My main function is to look after the day-to-day functioning of the Gram Sabha. I am a very important figure in the Gram Panchayat. Thank you, Dinah ji, for having me here today. But wait, children, I will leave, but you don't leave. There is a lot more that you have to study today.
Gram Sevak ji, thank you so much for giving us your precious time. So now that we've learned about the Sarpanch and the Gram Sevak, the last category is the Gram Sabha. Can anyone try and guess what the Gram Sabha is? Think about the word Sabha.
A meeting of the Gram Panchayat along with its villagers.
Excellent answer, Sinora. That is exactly right. The Gram Sabha is the assembly of all the voters of the village or the rural area. It is the most important organization of the people at the local level. It is very important because here all the common people are also involved in the deliberations of the Gram Sabha. But there are certain important points to understand about the Gram Sabha. Let's just see what Karishma has to say about them.
So children, like Dinah said, there are 6 most important points about the Gram Sabha. The first one is that the Gram Sabha must have 6 meetings. Must have 6 meetings every year. And y'all just met this guy. Who is he? The Sarpanch. He is the one who has to call these Gram Sabha meetings. In the first meeting of the year, there is discussions about the accounts. And the accounts are then submitted to the Gram Panchayat. And now if the people of the Gram Sabha have any suggestions, they can directly submit it to the Gram Panchayat. And the Gram Sabha, they give sanctions to the development schemes that are given by the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha has the authority to decide which individual benefits of the government schemes.
That was a wonderful explanation of all the functions. Can you see, children, how the Gram Sabha is of so much importance? But one big question arises, which is, what is the role of women in all of this? If you look around you today, you can see that our entire class is made up of women. We need women to speak up and bring to light all the important issues. A meeting of the women of a village is held before the meetings of the Gram Sabha. Here the women freely discuss the issues that they are facing. And during the Gram Sabha, they speak with greater importance about issues relating to drinking water, employment, fuel, etc.
Children, there is currently a very important issue happening about women in our country right now. I don't know whether you all may know of it or you all may not know of it, but does anyone have any idea about the recent, something that has happened recently that has caused the whole country to be very angry and to take a cause? Does anyone know what has happened?
The brutal rape case that
Yes,
we all are talking
exactly.
about.
The rape case that is happening. Children, do you know what rape means in the first place? It means that you are taken advantage of without saying yes. And it is a very, very big problem in our world currently.
If you are facing something like this, or if you know of someone going through it, please don't sit silently. Speak out now and know that it is never the victim's fault. There is a reason why a women's session is held separately. It is because the panchayat wants to give women the opportunity to express themselves and openly share their problems. So, the Gram Panchayat looks after all the important aspects of a village. Now, we've learned so much about the Panchayat and the Gram Sabha and how they meet the needs of all the village people. The needs of rural people are very different from the needs of urban people. Can you name certain facilities that are required in a village?
Electricity, water supply.
Very good. Anything specific to farmers and
Uh, Diana, they also need a government-run school, and also for farmers, they need support like for giving them loans and facilities for irrigation.
excellent. So, like Priyanka and Sarah rightly mentioned, they need basic things like electricity, water supply, education, and also specific things like bore wells, hospitals, even animal veterinary hospitals, because most of them are farmers and they have like poultry and dairy farms, and also irrigation facilities for agriculture.
But Dinah, then the big question comes up is how do the Gram Panchayat get the money to build all these things all around? Can anyone guess how they have the money to build it? Math students, can you all think?
Think about how our roads are built. How does the government get money to build roads and all those things? From where is the money coming?
From the taxes that
Keep,
we
Exactly.
keep
From the
taxes.
taxes. Perfect. So the government of in the rural areas also get their source of revenue from taxes, and there are different types of taxes like the house tax, the grants from the Zilla, tax on weekly market, and the pilgrimage taxes.
Didn't we learn a lot today? So quickly, let's do a recap. Please log into menti.com and Karishma will share the code with you right now. Yeah. Please enter this code that you can see on the screen. There are 3 questions that you need to answer. So let's go and let's see who is the number 1 history champ.
The code is 5334602. Log into menti.com.
Please enter your names also so that we can identify the winner.
Okay. Volcano, strawberry, fire. We'll wait for 2-3 more.
Only 3 players.
Oh, there, football has come. And okay, great. Is anyone joining in and needs us to wait, or we'll go ahead? Okay, I'll take that as we go ahead. All right. So, like yesterday, the person who answers the fastest gets more points. Okay, so as soon as you read the thing, click on it and you'll be able to get more points. Let's go. Who is the head of the Gram Panchayat? He was with us today. Very easy one. One more person is to answer.
I can't log in. Can I give answer here?
Oh, someone said Gram Sevak, but it is the Sarpanch. Let's see who is leading us right now. Sararara is number 1. Larissa, oh, second. Renika 3, Suno, and Alisha number 5. Okay, there are still 2 more questions, so you guys can, try and get better. The next question.
Click the next arrow.
It's gone too far ahead. Let it load. Okay. Next question. The Sarpanch and the Gram Sabha are office bearers of the Gram Panchayat. Name one more office bearer that we learnt of today. Three people, 4 people, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. You're right. We learned about the Gram Sevak, the Panchayat Samiti we did not learn about. And so let's see the leaderboard now. We still have Sarah leading us and Larissa second. Sonora, she has taken over Renika. And now, the last question for you guys. Let's see if you all can redeem yourself. Where can women express their problems? In the Gram Panchayat, the Gram Sabha, or the Gram Samiti? This was the last thing we learned. Okay, everyone has voted. The Gram Sabha is right. So let's reveal who is the winner of this round. Oh, head to head. Larissa! Congratulations, Larissa. You are
What
the
a twist
winner.
of events.
I know, suddenly. Well done, Larissa. All right, guys. So for your homework, you can draw a tree diagram depicting the various facets of the Gram Panchayat. Like we learned today, there were 3 different things that we learned. And when you draw it in diagram form, it is way easier to remember and to understand. And if you need any help, then your teacher and I are here for you. But that's all for today's class. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for paying attention.
Thank
to
you for
us.
paying attention.